Hey everyone, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Dance like we don't care.
Welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. We're bringing you AAA baseball in the International League. It's the Worcester Red Sox going up against the Indianapolis Indians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. We're back here at the ballpark. And pitching in this game, number 18. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. And the batter will be the shortstop, Darryl Gehringer. 1-0. That one in the dirt. Here comes the 2-0. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. And this one lifted to left on the way over. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now, the left fielder, number 25. Some early struggles for him this season. He'll want to get on the right track soon. Grounder up the middle, and handles this chance. Just eats it. That's an infield single. Great job reaching first base on that infield single. He really had to put the pedal to the metal to reach safely. He adds a really nice dimension to this offense. Now at the dish, Richard Raines. That's a base hit. Broke that one into center. Lead runners around second. Not in time. He's safe. The third baseman, the next to hit. 2 hits in last night's game. Foul ball there. Good eye there. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. In the air, out towards right center. D'Elia settles under it. Runner tags from third. The throw in. It's offline, and the run scores. And it's 1-0. That's just what they needed here. Good team approach to take the lead on the sac fly. Left field. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Palacios. Palacios measures 6'1", 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Cranked out to right center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the line. And now the first baseman, Andres Baez. That one's in there. 0-1. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Oh, doesn't get the call. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Baez at first, one out. That misses, and the count 1-2.
One out now.
Double play ball to second, York. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but that's all they got. We've played 2 innings. The Indians have the edge, 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 46. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. Right through there for a strike. Good eye on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. High chopper to third. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Darryl Gehringer. That one finds the zone. Skies this one to center. D'Elia on the way in. Hauls it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Base is empty with 2 out. The left fielder now at the plate. Reached on an infield single the first time. And now it's all even up. That one fouled off. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Line drive for a base hit. That keeps the inning going. So a man on, and now at the plate, Richard Raines. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. And that's outside. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. In the air to left center. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the end of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now, the 3rd baseman. Fastball finds the inside corner at the knees. Just off the outside edge. 1-1 pitch fouled away. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Digging in, the center fielder, number 10. Out to short. Shaw. 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty with 2 out. And now the right fielder, Josh Palacios. Just missed. Base knock, center field. And that extends the inning. 2 outs and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Andres Baez. That one misses. Ball 1. Curveball drops in there. And that one fouled off. Palacios, the runner at first with 2 out. Got the batter swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. On to the top of the 5th. The Indians out front here, 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. At the plate, the designated hitter.
The designated hitter.
Towards first. Takes it to the bag alone, and the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. The second baseman digs in now. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Swing, and this one towards left center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Sub-batter number 11. Shortstop, Darryl.
And now the shortstop, Darryl Gehringer. In there, and it's 0-1. That one ripped into right center, giving chase. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. The left fielder will hit next. In there at the knees. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. With first base open and the runner at second, he shouldn't expect a juicy pitch to hit. Might need to get more selective and find something he can barrel. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of the 5th. Out to short. There with plenty of time. Inning over. A 2-out double, but they don't score. 5 innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Richard Raines. Fly ball out to left field. Hauls it in on the run. And there's 1 down. Now at the plate, the third baseman, number 5. That's down and away. 1 out and the base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. That breaking ball certainly looked meaty coming in. Just couldn't keep the weight back long enough. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. Swings through it, and that's a K.
The center fielder, number 10.
And here at the plate, the center fielder, number 10. And that's outside. 1-0. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. And there's a ball. Some excellent pitching in this one. He's commanding everything very well. That one was in a location that wasn't going to come back to bite him. Next offering is upstairs. And that drops in for a strike. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. And that's a walk. Josh Palacios, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits. We're back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Andres Baez. There's a strike. Fouled off, he was late. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. Struck out looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Next up, the designated hitter. Good eye on that pitch. Fly ball left field. And that drops foul. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a drive. Could be trouble here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. On the mound now, Osvaldo Bido. Hello and welcome inside Water Ridge Field. We bring you AAA baseball from the International League. Welcome back. And today's starter, number 18. Here's what you should keep an eye on. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Brian Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Up the middle. Boots it. Digging in, the left fielder, number 25. Out to short, Shaw. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So digging in, Ji-hwan Bae.
The second baseman, Ji-hwan Bae.
And there's a strike. With the speedy runner at first and a hitter with good wheels too, the infielders know they need a hard-hit grounder if they're going to turn 2. And there's a ball. Runner at first, 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting fourth.
And next, the cleanup hitter. And that one fouled off. And now it's even up. Right through there for a strike. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. Swings through that one for a strikeout. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Mitch Jett.
Number 7.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Jeb playing up the middle at short, 22 years old, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Strike 2. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Richard Raines, and he has struggled this year. Close, but ruled a ball. In the air, out to right. 2 away now. Josh Palacios digs in now. On fire at the dish lately. 7 hits so far in the series. Just off the outside edge. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the 2nd inning. There's a strike. On the ground. And that's just foul. 1-2, here's the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. We've played 2 innings. We're back here at the ballpark. And now it's going to be Alexander Mojica.
Alexander Mojica.
And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Just missed. There's a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece, stays alive. 2-2, and the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Grabs it on the run. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. The center fielder at the plate now, and that's ball 1. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Just off the outside edge. And the 3-0 finds the zone. Line, and that's a base knock. Around first and heading for second. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. He showed good patience and discipline in working the count, and it paid dividends. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. This one is in there, and now it's even 1-1. This one in the air to right. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Good eye on that pitch. That misses the zone. And it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Bottom of the fourth, here's the second baseman, Ji-hwan Bae.
Second baseman, Ji-hwan Bae.
And it's a strike. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. One pitch fouled away. 1-2 now. Pretty far inside and gets out of the way. In the air, along the left field line. Tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here is the first baseman, number 68. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. That misses. Ball one. Popped in the air in left field. And there are 2 outs. Mitch Jev, the next to hit. Ground ball to third base. There with plenty of time, inning over. Nothing across here. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Richard Raines.
The catcher, Richard Raines.
Raines measures 6'4", 200 pounds, and he was born in Jamaica. The 1-0 pitch. This one the other way. Diving, it gets down, could be trouble. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. The Red Sox ahead by 5, bottom half of the 5th. Fly ball down the line. And he catches it! Oh my! Runner tags and goes to third. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Mojica stands in now and watches strike one. Raines standing at third, 1 away in this inning. Got the bat going too soon there, it's strike 2. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing. On the ground to short, Shaw. Now 2 away, and they get a run across. Base is empty with 2 out. The center fielder now at the plate. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
Out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that's the end of the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Now up, Ryan Acuna. Out in front with the swing, that's strike 1. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. That one gets down for a hit. Runner at first, the left fielder getting ready to hit. Leadoff batter gets on, and they need to try to build on that. Get on base, score some runs, claw your way back. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one misses, and 1-1 now. And swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. Man on at first. Ji-hwan Bae digs in now. First offering misses the mark. With his speed, it'll be really tough for the defense to turn too. and at this level, they may even rush the play and make an error. That's what makes him a weapon in spots like this. Gets it by him for the strikeout.
Now batting.
And here's the first baseman.
Ryan Wall.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Getting deep into this one, and they haven't had an answer for what he's been doing on the mound. He's really executing well in this out. Right through there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. It clips the corner. Next one misses. 2-2. And that's outside. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. In the air to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is out number 3. 1 runner left on base. They trail this one 6-1. Hope you had a good stretch at home, except for the last half of the 7th. And here at the plate, Mitch Jett.
Number 7.
Swing and a miss.
0-1 for count.
This one high in the air, out to left center. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
So digging in, Richard Raines. 1 for 2. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. That one out to right. The right fielder settles underneath it and makes the simple catch. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Foul ball there. 2 down and nobody aboard. You're in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper, and it goes just foul. That one's too high. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. And that's outside. He breaks his bat. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to. Seth Elledge comes on now. Some serious action. Number 18. Got through 7 innings and gave up just 1 earned run. You can bet the rest of the team will give him some props for how he went out there and battled for him. That's a great way to help your team come out on top.
They said the paper I get hot turn you to ashes. Only thing is I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever. Know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I'm texting like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble. Cause it's nothing like the hustle and the from the struggle. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you won't. I just fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you won't. I just fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dough. Now don't let me.
Oh, we love a good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lawrence Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
The pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
Righty delivers. Hit weakly on the ground. Wong on to first, and a quick out, number one. Here's Alex Verdugo. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So there's his first strikeout in Double-A, and he's hoping that's the type of stuff that could get him to the big leagues.
And one of the keys for pitchers at this level is being aggressive. You know, Double-A, they say, is a springboard to the big leagues. So showing that you're not afraid to go after guys, throw strikes, get punch outs. If he can do that down here in the minors, he'll move up the ladder in no time.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And ball 1 to Judge. 2 outs, base is empty. This one popped up. He's got it, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Back in New York, and now Giancarlo Stanton.
The right field.
And a pitch. Stanton getting the start in right. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Kicks and deals. Now a blooper back behind short, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Wong to second, on to first, double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Anthony Volpe in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. Misses, and that's ball one. The Yankees down by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Liner picked on the hop at first. Casas takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's DJ LeMahieu. That one inside, and that is ball 1. A swing and a soft liner. Snags it for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He swings and fouls one off. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Brian Reynolds. The right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one the other way. Whips it to Casas. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Verdugo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball is often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Judge at the plate and takes high there. The Red Sox leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
So 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1. There's the strike at the knees. Two outs. That one ripped. That's back. And caught on the warning track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Candelario, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
There's a swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Volpe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Ibanez now at the plate. Just missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. That one missed. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Still down 3-0. DJ LeMahieu to start things off. Not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Jose Trevino. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
That one fouled off.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Outside low, now 1-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Foul ball left